Greetings, gamers, and welcome to another edition of Proxism by Design presents Goblin Market. This was my first attempt at using an actual artist for an adventure for the adventure for Goblin Market called Harrowed Hearts of Somersend. You can go out and buy it right now. It is on, I think it's just on Drive Through RPG. I'm pretty sure. But it's also going to be usable for Brindlewood Bay and those types of games if you're into a little bit of like mid-Victorian mystery sort of thing. That being said, we've got three players here. I'm going to set the scene and they're going to explain kind of what their characters look like after we get them going. The Goblin Market has been on a journey for a century. It's not the first stop that you've made on your journey to try and find safety and try and find a home. You're not quite sure when was the last time you saw your home. However, the Goblin Market slows to a town called Somersend. It's a quiet village nestled amongst the rolling hills of Abeshire, named so by the Baron's family who founded the town in the 1400s. A cheery community gathers produce for the fall festival. An abandoned gristmill casts the only darkness over the town as the wind turns chill. In the distance, wheat fields give way to murmuring creeks that amble up and down the fertile slopes. As the vexation of goblins, you've been brought together in front of the primacy. It is the Goblin King. The Goblin King slowly rolls a cigar with fresh tobacco with his broad, blunt fingers, with the patience of a master craftsman. His gravelly voice speaks, but his head never raises from his task. An ancient presence rumbles beyond the stony glen, hungry for its absence offerings. If the harrowing is not performed, the animal spirit will call upon its brethren and destroy this barony, and we will have lost an unknown ally. Unwittingly, the villagers have been performing a ritual for the past 400 years to keep themselves safe. There's a new demon roaming the countryside, and it must be stopped to allow the people of Somersend to complete the harrowing. The Empress demands the unknown entity to be brought to heal or to be banished. Eric, can you tell us about your character?
Yeah. I'm playing Henry Hank Engelbert. He's about 6'5", just hulking. Looks like he might have a hunchback. He's a very odd shape. Wears a bowler. He has dark black hair that falls underneath it, but it is not his hair. It is absolutely a wig, and it is attached to his hat. And a big cloak that goes around, sort of Sherlock Holmesy cloak, right? With like the part of the cloak is like the little shoulder thing, and then the further down. Yeah. Otherwise, it looks like he's wearing a suit. He's very pale, and always seems like he's kind of sweaty. Just sort of like it doesn't matter what the temperature is. And his eyes tend to get a little bug-eyed. And you'd swear that when he gets really excited, his eyes almost like pop out of his head. He's a pretty quiet fellow for the most part. And yeah, he's a big dude. Anything else we need to know?
No. That is great. That is great. For those at home that are following along, those of you that have never played Goblin Market, Henry Hank Engelbert is aspect of snail, impetus of ruffian. Uh, and his frailty, we'll run into those when it happens. All right, Rachel, tell us about your character.
Misky is my name, and I am pretty small. Uh, I mean, maybe like 5'4", so kind of short, but also just like small, like pretty thin, pretty kind of yeah, narrow, not like broad shouldered or anything like that. My I tend to wear a hood, like I wear like a cloak that has a hood on it. But if I do take it down, you can see I have pretty large, pretty pointy ears. I also, this one I cannot disguise, but like my nose is pretty flat, like and pointed up, and I haven't found a good way to disguise, so you can like literally just like look at my nostrils while you're talking to me, which is kind of disconcerting to a lot of people. um I also have like very small, very very dark eyes, and when I smile you can see a couple of pretty sharp teeth in my mouth.
Perfect. Love it. Rachel is playing Misky, who is aspect of bat, impetus of thief. My name is Jared. I'll be playing the Oracle. And Aaron, can you tell us about Moonshine?
Yeah, Moonshine is a relatively short man in just a dark black suit, somehow magically free of lint, just perpetually neat and tidy. He's got a gray shirt and an iridescent blue tie that shimmers in the light. His shoes make a clickety clack as he walks, and it sounds oddly like he has talons rather than shoes on. He has a long, feathery black mane of hair, pale complexion with a tidy black beard and mustache. His long fingered pale hands hold a walking cane with what appears to be a diamond cut piece of crystal or clear glass on the top with gold trim that matches his big gaudy watch and watch chain that goes into his and an abnormal a odd number of gold rings. And when he smiles, his teeth are yellowed, and his long, skinny tongue is constantly licking his lips.
Mm, mm, Wonderful description. Thank you. Uh, we have our three goblins. So a goblin in this world is part of the Betwixt. They are part animal aspect and part fiend. My name is Jared. I'll be playing your Oracle tonight. The Oracle is part of a long time ago when the goblins had to abandon their home realms to the others as they came through, destroy everything. The oracles gathered goblin kind and witches and fairies and warlocks and seers, grabbed them all up and took off in with these goblin markets into the aether to safety on the run. So they've been away from home. Now the oracles, however, have been away for so long and protected these goblin markets for so long, they may have forgotten who they are. They may have forgotten or been driven insane from their quest. The only thing that the Empress turned Oracle is concerned with is to listen to the fates and do what they say. At least that's what some people think. Some other people think that there's three leaders in the goblin market. There is the Goblin King, who is in charge of building and maintenance and security for the goblin market. There is the Queen of Fey that is in charge of the fakes in the glamour and keeping the veil closed to keep them hidden from dangers, as well as the third primacy, which is the leader of the High Seers, which is the very magic that navigates and powers the goblin market through the Aether. Some say it's those three that have all the power that give the suggestions. Each of you must now play liege to one of them. Okay. And more than one of you can choose the same liege if you wish to. If you choose the High Seer, you get a secret. Okay. If you choose the Queen of Fey, you will get two Banes. If you choose the Goblin King, you'll get 2 boons.
I'll take the Goblin King.
Okay. Gain 2 boons. They are.
I want the 2 Banes.
Okay. Perfect. Going with the Queen of Fey.
Yeah.
Excellent. And we'll let Misky tell us when she gets back. Okay. So let's
And
take a look.
do I choose the Banes now, or I choose them when I need them later?
You choose to use them later. So
Okay.
in this world, so everything has a physical form. Boons, banes, secrets, your crimson crowns, which everyone starts with 2 of those if you haven't marked it down as of yet. Um, you can trade those at instant speed too amongst each other. These are physical, real things. And when you want to use them, you just tell me how you're using them. So unlike other games, like when you get a secret, I tell you what that secret is. In this one, you're like, hey, I have the secret. You hold on to it, and you're like, you know what? I want to use the secret now.
I see her, please.
Okay, yep. So you get a secret. Boom. Okay.
And remind me how secrets work. I'm sure you
Perfect.
just went over this, but when pizza was arriving, and
Good. All right. So how secrets work? It is a so unlike other games where you say like, "Hey, I've got a secret," like give me the secret, and I'm like, "Nope, that's not how it works." And this is it, you carry that secret with you, and you can trade that secret amongst other people, right? But what you really do is like you're like, "Hey, I want to know a secret about this person," and then you spend that secret. Like you tell me what you do to quote unquote figure that out, then you spend it. Now you can spend it whenever you want. You can even spend it while you're in the Goblin Market, or you can spend it whatever. It does not take your turn. Okay.
got it.
But you will reveal something more. Okay. And remember, when you're at a location and you want to get a clue, just tell me that's what you're doing. Just like, hey,
Okay,
I'm trying to do this, this, and this because I'm trying to get a clue. Like, oh, great. All right. Then I can assign modifiers and all that.
got it.
Oh,
Thank you for explaining a second time. I
yeah.
apologize.
No, not a problem. All right. So we are going to be looking at the first thing we do is you guys want to go shopping real quick just to get used to the system?
Yeah,
Everyone loves to go shopping. All right. Because you spoke first, Misky, let's go to the Goblin Market tab on there, and you will notice some new things. Ooh. All right, these are going to be experimental things. So the top are all things that I've worked with before quite a bit. It is how you can get healed, gaining a secret, get a boon, how to get money, how to get a bane. Okay, those are all in there. The bottom ones, okay, I'm allowing all of them for right now for this adventure. Okay, just to see if they're useful or people even want to take a look at them. It is, it's only 1 crown. 1 crown to get a Fey item. I did this up at the last convention I was at. People could buy a Fey item if they wanted. And it is an item that you hold on to just like a secret. And then when you're in the scene, like, I want to use my Fey item, and this is what the Fey item is. Okay. It doesn't give you a huge thing, but it always just happens to be the right thing that you needed at the right time. Right. It doesn't really modify dice, but it does help set things up really well. Let's see how exchange fortunes. Probably not gonna use that one a lot. That just change your banes to boons or boons to banes. Like you probably won't ever really use that one. That's for a different type of game. The Mad Fates is where you just roll 2 dice and your animus is going to change. Okay. If you blunder, which is the best case scenario, you get to choose which way it goes. Otherwise, it's going to go up or go down against your will. Let's see. You also have what's the peanut gallery. If you succeed, you gain a true name, which is like an experience point. Okay, but it costs 3 crowns or any skill -1, so it's hard to do. And then finally, the Weird Sisters, which I think I need to do. I need to make that more expensive, where you can remove the beloved status from a noble. Okay. So it's going to be smarts -1. So hard to do, but I'm going to see if we can do that. If you're like, you know what, I think we have to kill this guy, or like we have to do a lot of damage to this guy. Like we need to remove the beloved status. I want to see what happens here. Maybe that might set up something for down the road. I don't know. We'll find out. So now that we've got new choices and looking at the old choices, uh, Moonshine. Let's start with you. Let's go shopping. What do you want to go shopping for first? You notice there's 2 columns. The first column is you can spend money if you want to, or you can do the other thing, which is do a check.
I want to head over to Puncher's Row.
Oh, okay. Right on. Yep, that is a straight. Just roll some dice, or yeah, do a check with anyone that you want.
Yeah, I will go for Guile.
You gained 3 crowns, amazingly enough. Okay, great. Well, you use your guile. You totally cheat at gambling. Good job. Hank, what are you gonna do?
I am
I apologize.
right.
Think of the name of the person that's running the gambling game. Aaron. So think on that. And wherever you guys go, if you haven't been there yet, you have to name the person who owns the store that you're going to. So take it away, Hank.
I'm going to the bakehouse. And I'm gonna see Rhonda O'Malley.
Rhonda O'Malley. Perfect. All right. Are you gonna roll? Are you gonna spend or are you gonna roll?
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna muscle my way up to old
Okay.
Rhonda. So I have a 5 in muscle.
Oh, right. All right. I assume you're not. You could be trying to steal it, definitely, but I feel more like you're probably just.
It's like threatening, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably more
Yeah.
what you're doing.
And so, remind me again. I'm gonna roll real dice.
Okay. Yep.
So
So if you're rolling 6-siders, roll 5 6-siders. You get a success on a 4, 5, or 6.
okay. I have 3 successes.
Okay.
Sorry,
So remember,
2.
that's right. So you're a goblin. You can only count to 2. You have 2 successes. Perfect. All right. Yeah, you get a Fey item. You just put it on your sheet, and you can use it whenever you want. All right. In Misky, where are you going?
I would like to go to the House of Mysteries, please.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. And at the House of Mysteries, are you going to spend 2 crowns? Or are you going to try and outsmart them?
Try to outsmart them.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should be naming them, shouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to outsmart the seer named Veronica. Do I need last names?
No, Veronica's good.
Veronica. That's who's there.
With a K.
Yeah, I like it. And I am rolling smarts, which is what I am best at. So I get to roll 4.
Okay, perfect.
And I got 2 successes.
Okay, perfect. We're all doing great so far. All right. Yeah, so you gain a secret as you manage to outwit Veronica into telling you a secret about something about the town. And I see that Aaron has named the person running Punter's Row as Jackpot. All right.
He normally just goes by Jack, though. But
Well, yeah, of course.
his mother calls him Jackpot.
Mr. Pod, if you're nasty. All right, perfect. All right, so this is going to be the first time that we go in there. I am not going to time the first round just because it takes a while to get used to playing this game. But one of you has to be the ringleader. Okay. What that means is you choose what the goal of the scene is and where you're going to accomplish that goal. Okay. You're the only person that can call the scene. Like, you know what? We're leaving. We're done. But you're also the person that says, like, okay, when this role is going to be the thing that will accomplish our goal. Okay. So you call it, we leave the scene, you roll, and then we see the fallout of what the role is. Okay. So that's how that works. Now, what's really nice thing about the other parts of it is that you, other than that, you have zero control. So if your group succeeds, you get a boon or a bane, your choice. Okay. However, if you do not succeed, bad things happen. So I'm sure you guys will be fine though. And just to remind you guys, there is a grotesque looking uh clock tower in the middle of the goblin market, numbered 1 through 13. And as it has just turned 13 from arriving, it is now slowly moving to the first chime as you go into the home of Somersend for the first time. All right, who's going to be our ringleader? Who wants to risk it all? Well, or risk it a little bit.
I'll do it, but you got to walk me through what I have to do here.
Perfect. Yep, 100%. There is a cheat sheet on there, but you don't really need it. Don't even worry about it. I'll walk you through it because I got my cheat sheet right here. All right, perfect. All right, Moonshine is the ringleader. Okay, what is your goal and where are you going?
I want to find out what happened to Percy Halliford. Is that a
Okay.
thing I can do? Just name it directly?
So yeah, figure out. Okay, so I want to find out. So first of all, where are you gonna go?
To Yolanda's bakery, because I'm guessing Yolanda Halliford may know him.
Okay, great. So you can. What I would say is instead of like stating, we're gonna figure out who did this. Say maybe just like the goal is to find out um why we need to find that out. Maybe. um, but you have the power to call it. Okay, going like, yep, I think this fulfills our goal of trying to figure out where Percy Halliford is. Okay, what's the name of this one?
Uh, the Yolanda's bakery one, you mean? The location?
Nope.
Or
So I
do I name the scene?
tried to put a hint. So it is soothe the guilty heart is what you're going after. Okay. All right. Now you may choose if you wish to. This is the Queen of Fey's um favor. You can become indebted to her. If you do, you gain 2 Banes. Or you can just do it on your own.
What does it mean to be indebted to her?
If you do not finish this before the end, before it hits 13, you gain a debt to her. If you ever get 2 debts to any one of the premises, your character joins their court is the most polite way to say it. It's a good way for an indentured servitude until you earn your way back to being able to do missions again.
Well, she's already my lady, so I am absolutely going to go for it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right,
I
great.
mean, getting to serve in her court sounds fantastic. So I'm already a
I'm
big
sure
fan.
it's super fun.
Yeah. I
All
think that
right.
sounds bad, but it can't be bad, right? It should be fine.
Yeah, yeah, should be fine. All right. That's it. That's all you do. All right. So the three of you, as the vexation, you make sure I did everything. Choose goal scene, go to location. All right, let's read the description. All right, so in the location, we're going to Yolanda's Bakery, where the beloved Yolanda Halliford works, surrounded by busy cooks. Enticing flavors waft through the air along with tiny flurries of flour. The ovens are being pushed to their limits, attempting to prepare everyone's baked goods in time for the harrowing. There's a separate shelf just for whipped toppings. A sturdy woman oversees the small contingent of the staff, like a captain riding mainsail straight through a gooey pie-filled tempest. All right. And I'm going to try and go smooth and steady as we get to do this. Okay. All right. Who is going to keep track of the clues, or in this case, they're called portents? Okay.
I will.
Okay. Are you going to be running the murder board?
I think we should, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll need it for portents as well as the 5 to 6 NPCs that you run into, whether they're beloved or not. Just for people that are in Iowa City, this is a shout out to Yolanda's Meat on a Stick. She's a wonderful person. Okay. All right, so you're going to the bakery. So I've described the bakery. And now, starting to the left, which this will be Hank, we're going to set the scene. What else is in this bakery?
Uh, there is on the one side, like you have like the side that has like the counter with all of the stuff. You go up to the counter, right? And on the other side, you have like the seating. But on the one wall is a chocolate fountain that's like always running. And it's very common for like when the children come in, they get a treat and they dip it in the chocolate. However, Yolanda is very particular if anybody does too much. And so if somebody's abusing it, she will yell. And so everybody knows that they can't just sit there and just take all the chocolate. Take a little bit and be cool and walk away. Otherwise, she will scream at you and then you won't have the privilege anymore.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so a little bit of a Charlie in the Chocolate Factory happening here. Perfect. All right,
You said not me.
Misky, what else is in this bakery, in Yolanda's bakery?
There is. I almost described what I'm seeing right now, which is a dog trying to get things off the table. But there is.
Love it. You want a dog trying to get stuff off the?
I don't. Actually, that's not bad. Let's do that.
I
There
think
is
it's
an animal. Is it a dog? Yeah, probably a dog that likes to say hello to customers and try to get some treats off of them.
Is it a basset hound?
Yeah, it's 100% a basset hound. And the basset hound's name is Sylvie.
Like Mirror Universe Sally. I like it.
Exactly.
Sylvie.
That was the other option when we named our basset hound Sally. Was Sylvie. It was Sally.
Love it. All right, in Moonshine, set us off here. What is the final thing that is in this bakery?
Yolanda has made it very clear when the bread will be ready. And yet, there is a line of people, and temperatures are running high. They want their bread now. They want their products now. So there's a line of people who are on the edge. Even though Yolanda's been extremely clear about the timing of this.
Yeah, it probably happens every year. Like this, it's normally a normal business throughout the year. Then the harrowing comes around, and it just people like gotta get their pies. All right, perfect. I am going to start the timer, just kind of give people an idea. How we do it is 5 minutes per person in the vexation. I'm gonna go ahead and hit start. We're not gonna count it this time, but to give you guys an idea of the timing. Okay. All right. Perfect. Starting with Eric. Hank, where are you in the scene and what are you doing?
So Hank, I mean, he has a bit of a sweet tooth anyway. So he's gonna like peruse some of the pies. And get the attention of one of the kids that are around, the one of the busy cooks.
Okay.
He is so not designed for this kind of mission. Hank's gonna look at Moonshine and nod, and then he's gonna just he's gonna say, "Hey," to one of the cooks, and as they come over, he's gonna point at a pie, and as they go for it, he's gonna just reach his big mitt over the counter and grab him by the scruff a little bit and say, you know Percy.
Okay. Okay. So some sort of intimidation, I would guess. I'm trying to think if that's going to be wits or, I mean, muscle. I think we have to go with muscle for this one. Probably won't use
Yeah,
muscle every time to intimidate, depending on how you're doing it. I think this is fine for this. Let's just start off easy and give you the 5 dice starting off.
I love it. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And so you're just asking where's Percy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one success, right? I have to have 4 or higher.
Yeah.
One success.
Wow. Okay. Sounds good. So first, it's a blunder, but you get what you want. Okay. So this woman who's got rivulets of sweat is just busting her ass, trying not to get yelled at by Yolanda, and this not raise the ire of the customers. All of a sudden, like, squeaks a little bit when you grab her behind the neck, and she's just like, "What? Well, Chris, he's just been gone. He's just been gone since the night of the fire. That was like a year ago. I don't know. I'm sure people would be. Well, I don't know if they'd be happy or not if we knew where he was at. Misky, where are you at in the scene and what are you doing?
I am gonna get in line as if I am a customer who is waiting to pick up my thing for the harrowing.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
gonna strike up a conversation.
Okay. Are you trying to get to the front of the line or are you just trying to talk to the other
Yeah,
customers?
I'm trying to see if other customers are aware of anything suspicious or anything related to Percy being gone.
Okay. So you want to find out more information about Percy from the customers?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think that's gonna be a wits, probably. Because you're just trying to talk to someone, right? You're not trying to be sneaky about it. You're just
Yep.
trying to, yeah.
Yep, which is my worst skill, so this was a terrible choice, but here we go.
I thought you were the
Uh,
I thought you were the wits person.
oh,
Smarts, I mean.
smarts.
Smarts.
Sorry. My brain was saying guile and not smarts.
Oh.
Yes, I am the smarts person, so I do get to roll lots of dice. So thank you.
Wait,
My
I'm
brain.
sorry. Time out. I almost forgot how this game is run. I gave you the thing, but I didn't give you the choice. Your curse, Hank. Give me 1 second. I do need to. I need you to roll 2 dice and tell me what you get.
A 1 and a 2.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a choice. Do you want to take the curse or do you want to take a point of damage?
I'll take the curse.
All right. You roll the 0, right? For the curse. Your
I
animus
did.
goes down 1.
So I'm impish.
Yep. And what is that going
I was
towards?
hoping he'd have to talk in an accent or
You
something.
you trigger
Towards-
your frailty.
Great. Okay.
That's what you're doing next turn.
Very good.
Okay. Misky, you um yeah, okay, yeah, you roll. You're just trying to get some information like, hey, what was the deal about Percival?
Yeah, like, hey, who is this guy and why do I care that he's missing? I got 1 success.
Okay, perfect. You're just talking to
Trying to
yeah,
get to happen.
this person is kind of waiting there. Most of the people in the line, you notice that you're not in your usual like Victorian England area. The people in line here are a little bit darker skin, have a little bit of an accent, which I can't really do. But all of them like darker hair too. As they're talking, and it looks like, oh, you're a small one there. Oh, you must be new here. Um, Percival. Yeah, he was one of the people that we lost the night of the fire. Um,
What
it
fire? I haven't heard about this yet. You're right, I am new here.
the well, people don't like to talk about it. The night that the old grist mill burned down. It We lost a lot of good people that night. It was a horrible
Hmm.
tragedy. It's caught fire somehow, and no, we don't know. Some Percival just ended up missing that night and never found never found a body or anything. But I don't feel good talking about this with in here with um what's her face. But honestly, I mean, Percival was a just between you and me, he was kind of a lazy son of a bitch. Okay, um, but I don't know.
One of the
I don't
7 deadly sins, you know.
know. Do you want to take a point of damage, or do you want to roll 2 dice on the curse table?
I will roll 2 dice on the curse table.
Perfect.
I got a 6 and a 3. Am I supposed to add them together? I don't remember.
No, 4, 5, and 6 is a success.
Got
One,
it.
two,
I got a
one
success and a
success.
fail.
Okay, perfect. So what happens is that I go to the Somersend curses, which if you guys go there, you will get banished immediately. And can I have you roll a d6? I'm going to do it random right now just to see how it turns out.
Mm,
You got a 1? Okay.
I don't think 1 does anything in my thing. No, every time I get a 2, I'm gonna be making sure it does the thing.
All
Only
right.
balloons every time I get 2 successes.
All right. I just gave you your curse in there. Only Rachel click on it. Okay. Um
Where? What? Oh, in the
I
chat.
in the chat.
In
In the chat.
Got it. I was looking at the spreadsheet and I was like, "What are you talking about? I don't see
Yep.
anything."
Yep. You need to do
Oh,
that
yeah.
before the end of the scene.
Okay.
Moonshine. Where are you at in the scene? You see Hank towering over one of the counters, grabbing one of the chefs. Misky is in line talking to some people in line. Where are you at in the scene and what are you doing?
I am standing and just walked in the room, twirling a freshly picked rose in my fingers. Ah,
Oh,
Miss Halliford,
hmm,
the
okay.
woman whose heart needs a soothing. I would like to charm her to find out if there's a Mr. Halliford, and if so, where he might be.
Ah, Yes. Uh let's go. As you approach this hardworking woman, you see Yolanda doesn't have much time for anyone unless you're a paying customer or a vendor bringing produce for possible pie innards. She's not unkind. She's just busy. So give me a roll. Um I think what do you is this wits or guile? Like are you probably guile, I would guess. Um
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to talk her out of something here. Yeah, I'm trying to immediately ingratiate myself and find out if this guilty heart is in fact hers.
Okay, perfect. So you're just gonna get some information. I get a little bit closer. You see behind the desk now. All of you notice this that behind there, you see there's a locked cabinet that is behind, kind of away from everyone else, but it's behind them. Okay. All right. Give me that roll, sir.
2 success, 2 fails. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. You are talking with Yolanda. She is busy, but like I said, she is not unkind. And you bring up the topic of Percival. And she gets like a weird look on her face. Okay. Um, she, where's it at? There it is. She's a hard woman carving a life in a cruel world with no apologies. You're finding that maybe she doesn't really have a personal problem. You, she's really happy. But she seems to be hiding it from everyone.
Hmm.
So it's kind of a weird situation for her. You can tell that she loved him, but she's very happy right now. Hank,
Um, Hank strolls up to Misky, sorry, uh, and just goes, "Make a distraction," and then he walks out, lumbers out of the place, and he's going to go around the back and see if there's a back door.
so in
If
this
there
scenario, you tell me, is there a back door?
there isn't. There is one. It's just definitely just like closed, and he just opens it up. Uh, and he is looking for that cabinet that got his eye, and he wants to not particularly even try to like sneak it open.
Yeah.
He just wants to literally pick it up and take it out of here.
Okay.
Um,
I think we'll call for a roll there. I think, and it's going to be a muscle check. It's going to be a combination of strength and sneakiness, right? Because it muscles your quickness and your sneakiness too, right? Well, not sneakiness, but yeah. So yeah, give me a muscle check to see if you can pull this thing off the wall.
okay. Yeah, 2 successes
Oh, okay, perfect.
with the muscle.
Not without waiting for distraction. You just run back, tear open the door, and rip it off there. I'm gonna give this to you as a portent. Okay. You have found a recipe for a very special quote unquote pie.
Is it Percy pie?
That is gonna be
Gross.
up to you.
Are
Misky.
we in Sweetie Todd?
Maybe.
Misky, you are facing the crowd, and you're looking around to see if anyone else noticed Hank suddenly appear behind everyone and just rip a thing off the wall. You think people are going to notice unless you do something. But
Um,
it was surprisingly quiet for
mhm.
how he did it.
um,
Okay, the
I
alarm went off at 15 minutes. But yeah, let's keep going.
okay,
I think this is fun. I think this is gonna be more of a role playing thing. I think.
sure. Um, no, I remember. I mean, sorry, off topic as we're thinking timed, but like I actually like wrote a note to myself in this because I remember the thing I had the most trouble with in playing this game was like trying to do something in one action. Like
Yeah.
you have one action to get your thing done. And I had written a note to myself on my notes that literally says like, go fast, do what you gotta do in one action. Because I remember like the last time I played Goblin Market, I was just like, I was thinking long game, and it was like, nope, that's not how this game works. This
Yes.
game you get one action. Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah.
And I was
100%.
like, had a whole thing, like I had this whole thing worth of actions planned out, and then it didn't work. Like suddenly we were done, and I was like, no. So anyway, just seeing that the timer went off, that
Yeah.
tracks. I am gonna whoever's like at the front of the line, I'm gonna approach them and be like, "Wow, she has red gooseberry." Like I'm gonna like make this big, but I'm gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, don't suppose you ordered a red gooseberry pie. I don't often see red gooseberry pies, and they're my favorite. And if you ordered one, I mean, you have such good taste. Whoever's at the case, I don't know. I'm
Okay.
trying to make a
Yeah.
scene and
I think it's gonna be one of the local farmers, probably.
uh,
Overalls, hayseed hat, just kind of sitting, standing there waiting. Um,
okay.
okay, tell me
Big
what
deal
you're
about
doing.
the pie as a distraction. I'm maybe trying to strike up a conversation with this farmer.
Okay. So you're just trying to distract the farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, you can. That's
Who's
easy.
this really loud person? I don't understand why she's being so loud about gooseberry pies.
Okay.
But
All right. Give me a guile then. I think.
yep. That is two fails.
Okay. Well, good. Just what I wanted. Now, on the plus side, I did change the rules. You get to choose. You get a boon or a bane.
I'll take a boon, please.
Boom. It's yours. All right. The rest of you freeze slightly as you hear in the back of your teeth, you hear the toodle pip strike
Mm.
moving forward. Dong. As okay, so this is a disaster, and this is part of the new rules that I'm putting together too. You guys have done this quite a bit. Hey, Aaron, what makes it bad?
What makes the fail bad?
Yeah, what makes this worse?
Um, there actually aren't. Oh, one of the worst things that Misky could have possibly mentioned was the red gooseberries because those came from those were in season when the fire happened, and so nobody eats gooseberries anymore out of memory for the fallen, and everyone just needle across the records, dead stop. Everyone stares at her, or everyone stares at Misky.
Perfect. You mean death berries? Real nice. Hey, Hank, what makes it
I like
worse?
the record stop version, like the way of describing that. That is very clear.
Yeah, that was
What that
excellent.
sound is.
We took too much time. It's not centered on any one particular person, right?
For
Or
the
is this a
tulip pip?
mixed problem?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a Misky problem. Like,
All right.
She failed so badly that bad stuff happens.
As she's doing this, she was just leaned back too far, and the chocolate fountain is literally just like pouring down her arm and like down her side and like down her leg, and everybody sees it, and she did not notice it. And she looks foolish.
That is no good. Misky, what makes it bad? I'm gonna throw something in there too.
Um, I forgot that I had some snacks in my pocket, and the dog is coming up and giving me all kinds of attention, and trying to bite at my pocket.
I was gonna go with the dog too, especially since they got covered in chocolate. You don't give dogs chocolate. Snacks make a lot better sense.
I was thinking like I had like jerky residue in my pocket or
Yeah.
something.
I
Yeah,
think
dogs eating chocolate. This is not that kind of gaming group. We
no.
are outrageous, but we're not cruel. Yeah, just be clear. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so the dog worries your cloak so bad that it rips it off.
Oh no.
You've gained everyone's attention by stating the gooseberry, and now you're in your full glory, and they can see you for what you are.
Oh no.
Moonshine, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Oh wow! Like everything I was going to do to create chaos literally just happened, but not in a good way. Um, I in okay. We are not kind. We are goblins. I am in the chaos going to slip behind the counter, up behind the lovely and hardworking and happy Yolanda Halliford, and say, "I know you cooked him into the pies," to see her reaction.
Do you want to solve it? Do you want to try and solve it right now? You're
I'm gonna
saying,
solve it.
okay. All right, so what we do here is you're calling the scene, ending it with this. Now, you roll the dice, and then I will wrap it all up for you. So I think, what is it? This is probably a wits thing, I would guess, as you're like accusing to try and read like how she reacts to it. Um, Perfect. Do you use anything else to your benefit for that accusation? So like, are you saying that the recipe is like Percival pie recipe? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely. How happy she is, what a bum he was, how it was just a convenient moment and now he's in the pie. Um, and would it make sense for me to use a Bane to exploit her weakness? Where I suspect her weakness is that she's overworked and tired and emotionally fragile, given the approaching of the harrowing and the busy time.
If you use a Bane, I'll tell you what her weakness is.
Okay, absolutely.
You're doing it?
Yes, using Bane. Yep,
She's,
using Bane.
she feels guilty. She
Yep,
feels incredibly
absolutely.
guilty about something.
Yep, she cooked him.
Okay.
I'm accusing.
Okay. So I'm going to give you +1, +2, +1 for using her guilt against her, in another +1 for, hey, we have a recipe. You're trying to say that she did it. So give me bonus dice, +2 for whatever you're rolling.
Okay, so instead of 3 dice, I have 5 dice.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. I feel kind of bad using our guild, but I
I
mean,
mean,
so Soylent Michael is her husband. All right, here we go. Oof.
amazing. Just got it in there. So you accuse her a bunch of things happen all at once. All right. First of all, I need to get a muscle check from Misky as the dog is going to bite you. Okay.
Cool. Muscle.
Yep. This is a fight roll, which is a
That is
different table
2
than regular things.
successes.
Oh, are you serious?
2 successes.
Wow. Okay. You
Yep, I rolled
managed.
3 dice and I got a 3, a 4, and a 5. There's my balloons. That's what I was waiting for.
Wow. Okay. You kind of spin out of the coat almost gracefully, avoiding the dog as it just like worries the coat, like, because it's just trying to get to the beef jerky in the pocket, right? So you manage to spin out, safely getting away. Hank, you probably just walk out the back door. Honestly, you've got the thing.
I grabbed a loaf of something on the way too, and I'm literally just hanging out in the back, just eating some. They'll buy me when they need me.
I'm fine giving you a crimson crown for that. That's now bread. Uh, um, and
Sure.
you accuse Yolanda of murdering, right? Is that what you're accusing? And cooking Percival into the pies for the harrowing. As she bursts out in tears, and as everyone was focused on Misky the Goblin, turns their attention to Yolanda as she breaks down in tears and admits everything. How she was just waiting in planning. He was a no good lout. He never helped out with the bakery. She was desperate. He was getting them into debt, and she's glad he's dead. She's glad that she did it. That's the last thing you hear as you make your way back to the Goblin Market. Hey, good job, guys. You finished one.
Yay.